Hey, Brownie. Run away. Don't run away. All right. Anyway, hello, everybody, and welcome to the video. We are going to be working on this guy right here, that trans leak that I had in a previous video. Came back, but it's something simple. There's a Mustang. She's covered up because it's still 47 degrees outside. It's cold. But we need to get to work on this guy here, and it's gonna be a little tough for me to film what I'm doing. However, because of the fact that, let's go pop the hood here. Something else I want to work on right there. Gotta fix that. The piece over there, trims over there, broke the plastic clips on it. This is what we're gonna do. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get in there and see. Like, I could see the clamp. Doesn't want to focus on it though. I can see the clamp, which is causing the problem. So right there, it's one of those, I don't know what kind of clamp you call that. It's like a corkscrew thing. I hate them, but it's sliding off. You can see it's supposed to be a little bit further down, and it kind of went right up to the stop on it. It's not good enough. It's leaking. Leaking trans again. You have to put up a new hose and a new clamp. This is not the right clamp. And we'll have to get the proper clamps for it. But right now it's a temporary fix because I can't have it spewing transmission fluid all over the place. Not good. All right, so I removed the battery here. There it is on the ground, and I'm looking over here, and I'm thinking it might be easier to go through here. But I can go underneath the car, but then I have to jack it up and put on jack stands, and I want to do that here in this driveway. Hopefully I can move this tray out of my way and get a little bit better access to it, so I can at least slide it back down, get my hand in there, because I can't get my hand in from any other direction here. That's going to make it work for me, because there's another hose and a way over here. This hose right in front of us, this one right here, right down there, that one is blocking me from coming from this side to get to that hose. So I'm thinking if I come from this side, behind this one here, the coolant hose, we should be able to get to that hose and that clamp. This is the trans stick right here, and that should help us get in there. You see we got a little bit of room underneath there, but not much. But I'm hoping this will be a better angle. Once I get this tray out, I gotta figure out what's holding it down. Hopefully it's not too much. I don't think there's no nut there. There's a couple bolts here, one there. Hopefully that's it. And it's nothing too crazy to get that tray out of the way. All right, after struggling with this tray, it's as far as it's gonna go because it's connected to this wiring harness here. And there's just nothing I can do about that, but it gives me a little bit more room. I should be able to slide my hand down into here. I get to that hose and just move it over. I just need to slide it back down and then try to tighten it if I can from this position. We'll see how we do from there. This has been a struggle. Alrighty, so I'm running out of time here. It looks like it's close to 3:30. I have to go get the kids from the bus stop, but this is kind of where I'm stuck at the moment. That clamp, the screws facing down, which means that I'd have to go underneath the car to get it, which is how I did it originally in the first place. I just didn't want to put the car up on jacks. I have a gravel dirt driveway, and it's just not ideal to do that. So I thought I could kind of sneak it and do it this way. And I just ran out of time trying to get to that clamp and everything else. Wrong clamp. I'm going to order the right clamp for this thing and see if we can kind of get that going. But I don't know if we can get that in there. We can see it. Nope, not going to get in there. It's under there, I swear. That's the hose right there. This guy right here, going down through there. It just kind of slid off of the the metal line. It goes into a metal line. There it is, right there. You can see it. Let me see if I can zoom into that. And there it goes. Yep. You see, kind of sliding off the metal line. That's exactly where it's leaking. It's just leaking, sipping, just kind of seeping through that, and it's just a little bit of a separation to the stop and to where the actual hose is. So that's kind of where I am, and it's just causing me a little hard time because I can't get the screws. The screws facing down. It's a little bit more challenging to kind of get to it. I'll probably get in there if I had a little bit more time, but I'm running out of time. I didn't start this until much later in my day because I had to get the kids at 3:30s, and that's where we're at. Yeah, close. But here's the nice thing. I had to uncover the Mustang because I have to go down to school and pick them up. So Mustang's out, cover's off. We're taking that. This one doesn't have a battery in it. Battery's in the trunk. What are you gonna do? Well, you know, folks, we're going to kind of continue this from this point here, and we'll continue working on this. It'll be a kind of an extended video. From this point, we're going to put a stop in it here, but we'll continue in the same video. Actually, just wanted to say that I'm stopping at this point because I have to go and do things. But, you know, I know enough to be dangerous. And that's what it comes down to. And I got most of the way there, just couldn't kind of finish it up. And I'm finding out that I am just not as strong as I used to be, and trying to finagle things and turn things, especially at an angle. Man, I'm getting old. Anyway, we'll pick this up in a little bit. Right, so we are back, and I had to use this just like this, hand tight. It was very loose, the clamp that looks a lot like that one there. Zoom like that type of clamp on the bottom. And again, I can't get in there to really show you guys. It was a bitch. I had to turn the clamp slightly because it was so loose, and it was sliding off of the metal hose, or the metal line, like this over here. Look at that metal line there. Put it down at the bottom, and completely slid off, almost completely off. So I can see why it was spewing out like it was. But I got back down, I tightened it back up as much as I possibly can, turning that piece so that it's a little bit more accessible from this direction. I'm gonna get the right clamps for it, though. It's not the right clamp is what it comes down to. So we just gotta get that clamp. Now it is time to put this all back together. So we're gonna start with our tray. It's all rusted up. I should try to clean this up a little bit. I don't have anything to really clean it with. Battery and all the doodads for it, whatever you call them. I have a rag. I can wipe this down. I have some WD-40. It's gonna oil it all up. I oiled up all the mounts for it, so this is not so rusted up the next time I try to take this apart. Maybe I'll do that. All right, you guys can see a little bit. I'm gonna get to the boring part of me just tightening up all the bolts for the tray. Super boring, super necessary. We're gonna turn it. I could use some electric tools. I know. We're working on it. Could also use some brake cleaner too. Working on that as well. Everything costs money though, and this is a hobby, and I'm not trying to spend money when I could do something for free or as cheap as possible. You know, the whole free 99 thing works for me. Let's get this down tight enough so that I can get the battery trace back in here. Get the battery back in, get it back mounted down. Click. Super click. All right. Make sure this is out of the way. Make sure this is out of the way. This is out of the way. This is just kind of going and point towards the front of the car, I believe. So into here, right like that. Right like that. And then this piece goes in. I don't know if it goes like this or the other way. All right. And then we got the battery going in. It's got one of those fancy travel handles on it. I like that. Makes life a little bit easier. Oh. Going where I want it to. Yeah, good. Okay. And then now, this is the part that I was talking about right here. This is kind of like a makeshift, do-it-yourself type of deal. I mean, it's the original hold down, but kind of had to make it work for what we're doing. That should be tight enough for that. Just gotta get this other one up here now. And like I said, because I had to make my own thing, it's a 12. It's good. It's good. And then we got to get our battery terminals. Let's get our... Wait. Oh, let's wipe all this down. It's got some transmission fluid on it because I spilled some. There we go. This should be tight enough. And then this is put on the negatory. And clamp that down. And that's that for that. Alright, so we got everything back together. Car is running, battery's connected. There's some transmission fluid in. Car's running now. Runs smooth, 108,000 miles, you know. Doing alright. Just kicked down. We're going to check the fluid on this and make sure that everything is up to snuff. Checking it all too while I'm here as well. Let's put some transmission fluid down in there one day when I was trying to fill it up back up. Give it a little trans fluid. It was all super windy, fluid all over the place. All right, so we filled it up. We got my starter up. Starts right up, beautiful. Run smooth, check the oil, and she's running smooth. She shifts into gear okay. Reverse, drive, sounding good. I'm gonna drive it right up the hill and right back down. Fast through here, this neighborhood. This is kind of rough, but just gonna do a quick turnaround so we get gear shifting uphill. Right into reverse. I got a car behind me, of course. Back it. I like to back into the driveways here because it's a long ass road and I don't want to do a turnaround in my driveway because it's gravel and dirt and mud and whatever. All right. I think that's going to do it for this. Came along nicely. I don't see anything dripping out of that hose anymore. We will see once I drive it more than 20 feet. We'll see how it goes, and I gotta like take it down the road or something like that. But I mean, I got 3/4 of a tank of gas in here, so I don't need much. There we go. Take a look at the dash. Yep, 3/4 of a tank of gas. I don't gotta go gas soon. I don't drive this car but down the road and back up and whatever else. The mailbox is like a 1/4 mile down the road, so too much of a hill for me to walk it. And 108,522. It's 58 degrees outside right now today, which is looking lovely for us here in the Northeast. And she's running smooth, so nothing else to kind of like worry about there. She looks like it's gonna be okay. I got a couple other things I want to do on here. Take a look at that right now. I gotta fix this piece here. That piece is down there on the floor. See it right there. The clips broke, so I think I had a new piece for it. And then I can kind of put that all back together because that looks terrible. I don't know how it came out, honestly, but it is what it is, honestly. It's just one of those things, you know. Car's old, it's 2009. She's got some miles on her. So, doing voiceover here on the end of this video because it got super windy and you couldn't hear a thing or what I was saying. But I wanted to thank you guys for hanging out with me here today and watching the video. Please leave a like, please subscribe, please share with your friends who are trying to grow this community. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks. Bye now.